All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm hoping that you ladies and gentlemen are having an amazing what's today? Monday. An amazing Monday so far. If you're new to my live streams, I'm Falasha Day, the accountability accountant, guys. I help entrepreneurs and individuals like yourself live your dreams. And I do that by incorporating three things: accountability, accounting, and I help coach you to your greatness, guys. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to be talking about the SBA money. It's not free money, guys. The SBA money is not free money. The PPP loan and all of the different programs that's out here is not free money. And a lot of people have been manipulated to paying an enormous amount of fees to get the applications submitted for them. It's just been a lot of stuff. So I wanted to come on and have a real conversation with you guys so I can kind of steer you guys the right way. So you can do things the right way. So you won't be calling me talking about philosophy, can I help bail you out because you done some fraudster stuff. So guys, please share the video. Hey Hurt, how are you, love? If you guys are just coming in, say hi. Let me know where you guys are from. If you're not a client of mine, let me know where you guys are from. Hey Tommy, how are you? Okay. All right, guys. So tomorrow, which is what, the 30th, right? The PPP application window will be officially closed tomorrow, June 30th. Okay. So with that being said, so many entrepreneurs right now. Hey, little baby girl from Long Island, how are you? So many small business owners are scrambling right now to try to submit their paperwork, their loan application in by tomorrow. Over the past 5 days, I have received, over 15 calls from various small business owners asking for help to apply for the PPP loan or for the SBA EIDL loan. 15 people over the past 5 days. And come to find out, guys, there's a consistency across the board between all 15 of the clients. Number one, none of them had their businesses properly structured. I mean, none of them. Even if you're an independent contractor, there's still certain things that you need to do. You need to keep up with paperwork. If you are an LLC, your business needs to be in good standing, and you need to have some type of financial statements in place. If you are either or, you needed to at least have your 2019 taxes prepared, okay? Or if you do not have payroll or you had W-2 employees, you're supposed to have your payroll in order. All right. There's only two stipulations. Either your business is a corporation, like an S Corp or a corporation, and you have to have W-2 employees. Number one problem I'm finding right now, guys, there's so many different corporations and S Corps that did not do payroll properly. I'm going to repeat that again. Corporations and S Corps, you're supposed to do payroll, okay? Even if you are the only owner, you're supposed to put yourself on payroll. Many of you are ripping and running around, trying to do fraud, trying to get somebody to do your 941s. And sorry, guys, for the noise. My landscapers are cutting the grass outside, so I apologize. You guys are trying to manipulate documentation and recreate it, right? Talking about, oh, you got W-2 employees. Oh, create your 941. No. If you have W-2 employees and you are withholding taxes from their pay, you are supposed to be filing your quarterly 941s on time. It should be no reason now in June you're calling different accounting firms, asking them to create you a 941. but you don't have the records to give me to create the 941. Where's your employee's check stub? So this is where the fraud came into place, because I asked the person, I said, where's your employee's check stubs? I said, where is your register or something? Where is the records that you've been keeping to track their payroll? I'll bring it to you when I come to the office on Wednesday. No. You're not coming to the office on Wednesday. Where is your payroll register? Where is your documentation? Guys, documentation is key. Everything I have been preparing, all of you that have been following me for years, I have prepared all of you for this situation. I used to say all the time in my live streams that you want to have your accounting in order due to unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen. That means situations that you cannot predict is going to happen. Something that you're not in control over. I've been mentioning this for 5 years, telling you guys, get your numbers in order. Get your bookkeeping in order. Do this because when times are tough, when things get rough, right? You're going to need your numbers. You're going to need your paperwork. You're going to need it. And guess what? The clients and the businesses that have had their stuff in order, they're winning right now. They are getting the SBA loans. They're getting the so-called free money, right? And the businesses that refuse to do things right, they're still struggling, still trying to piecemeal everything, still trying to get over the system, and still trying to avoid doing things right. Hey, Anika, how are you? And love, it will not work. Anika said we denied so many businesses for the loan. Yes, so many businesses were denied. Okay. A lot of businesses were denied. See, this is the thing, guys. When you are not doing your stuff right, okay, it's no paper trail. It's no paper trail. So a lot of businesses are being declined because there's no paper trail. Oh, you got this business now? Well, how come it wasn't on your tax return last year? How come you cannot produce us a 1099 this year? How come you cannot do this? You understand? It will not work. Anika said she worked in the bank, and my banker said the same thing. Let me add this on here. So Anika say, guys, and Anika is the owner of Snatch Queen. So look, y'all, if you need your waist trainers, you want to holler at Anika. I get my waist trainers from her and only her. Okay. So she said she worked in a bank. And a lot of the businesses had payroll issues. And so, for example, they'll say, they'll call the office. Oh, hi, Falashade. So I have employees. And I'm like, oh, okay, you got employees. Did you pay them W-2 or did you pay them 1099? Oh, I paid them under the table. I said, okay, so you paid them a 1099. Did you issue them a 1099? Oh, no, I didn't issue them a 1099. Guys, when I tell you, the conversations are endless. So then one person say, oh, I have employees. I said, okay, well, where's your record? Where's your register? Where's your 941? Oh, I got to ask the accountant. Then 3 hours later, oh, you know what? No, I don't have that. I was paying my employees' contract. Just the lies. It's the lies. And they're coming to me with the lies. And it's very frustrating, guys. And the reason being is because this SBA loans is not free money. The SBA loan is not free money, okay? I know it's easy to get 40,000. I know it's easy to get 50,000. I know it seems so easy that all you have to do is just go boop, 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 boop. And in a few days, you might got $10,000, $15,000 in your bank account. I know. It's amazing, right? But guess what? It's still not free money. So let me show you guys something really quick, because this situation happened when 9/11 occurred. This particular situation happened. I went to 9/11, sorry. I went to prison for SBA loan fraud. 7 things to know when taking COVID-19 relief money. So this individual went to jail because they went on ahead and got the loan money for 9/11. Okay, so look, 9/11 FEMA loans were administered via the SBA. So they went on ahead and applied, and guess what? They lied. So problem number 2 that I'm finding a lot of you are doing, you are misrepresenting the financial information, guys. And guys, please share this video with your girlfriends, your colleagues, simply because right now I can honestly feel the spirit that a lot of people that you know of will be getting bagged because such and such told them that it's free money. So they then done some fraud stuff and they need to see this video. So if you can please share this video, guys, it will be greatly appreciated so we can prevent folks from trying to scam the system when I already know the game. You guys going to scam yourself, okay? So problem number 1, misrepresentation. When you submit your paperwork, when you submit your information on any government administered loans, you are already agreeing to the fraud to their terms of fraud. So any misrepresentation can get up to 10 to 20 something years. So for example, for all of you that lied about your income, okay, for all of you that lied about your income because you did not do your bookkeeping and you did not have your numbers in order and you did not take the time to really calculate your stuff or consult with a professional like me to pay me to do your bookkeeping correctly, you fall in this category that I'm talking about. And this category is misrepresentation. Did you disclose an incorrect or accurate number? Was your income correct? Was your cost of goods correct? What was it? If you did not correctly tell the government that you made $50,000, then guess what? You committed fraud on your SBA application. What about the grant money, not the loan? Had to change the screen name. I apologize. Oh, okay. Yes, they do. So Tommy Watkins, the owner of Sign First Mobile Notary Services, located in Alabama. So if you guys need to have your new closing sign docs notarized, if you need to have anything, Tommy Watkins is the guy for you. He can send himself or one of his other notaries to come and do some mobile signage for you guys. So Tommy say SBA performed a hard inquiry via Experian before granting approval. Yes, they did. And they did that for various reasons. Number 1 is so they can see whether or not you have sufficient collateral. Number 1, sufficient collateral or any collateral at all. Number 2, to see what your credit history and your credit rating is as well. And then number 3, a lot of you don't know that on your credit report, it shows your most recent job or your most recent employment. And a lot of you are not fully employed by your businesses because your credit report doesn't even show that you have a business and that your business is your employer. All right. So yes, Tommy, you are right. So Slide In said had to change. Oh, no problem. What about the SBA grant money, not the loan? So the grant money also. So what I'm finding is people are overstating the amount of employees that they have. See, because if you don't have any employees and you only have yourself, right? Then and you're not an employee of your company, then it's 0. If you have 1 employee, it's 1. You understand? So a lot of people are misrepresenting and thinking that their contractors are employees and is also receiving the grant money because they stated they have employees, but rather they have contractors. See, guys, this is why it's very important that you have professionals do this stuff. It's very important that you have professionals overlook all of this stuff, because I know many of you that's either watching this live stream now or that's going to watch the replay at a later date, or you know somebody that put that they had 3 employees down there and they do not have any employees at all. Okay. All right. All right. It's all in the word. No, it's not all in the word and sliding good credit. It's also all in how you are paying them. If you're not taking taxes out, they're not employees. If you aren't taking taxes out of your check, putting yourself on W-2, then you aren't an employee either. Okay. There is a distinct difference between a W-2 and a contractor. So number one problem, people were misrepresenting the income, the cost of goods, and then also the employee number on the grant applications. And what you all don't understand is that that is considered fraud and misrepresentation. It is just now is the time, and I've been saying this for years, that it's time for you guys to, one, do things right. So I'm going to share my screen really quick because I know a lot of you are anxious. You see your girlfriend getting money from the SBA. You see everybody, you understand? But it's not for everybody. And I don't want you guys to become desperate people. So in that article where the guy said he got arrested, it says, number one, desperate people do desperate things. And many of you are operating in desperation. I remember a few years ago when I was building my business, right? And we're always still building our business. I used to act off desperation. I'll be pressed for a client. I'll be pressed. And what I realized is that the desperation forced me to do things that I would have never done or break policies and systems in my company. Now, just imagine if you're desperate and we had this SBA loan opportunity here, what would you do if your back was against the wall? Okay, they say there were thousands of fraud prosecutions after 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, Superstorm Sandy, and so on. Why? Whether because of overwhelming business issues, poor personal judgment, or just plain bad luck, people were wounded, desperate, and willing to do anything to stop the bleeding. But if the wound is too deep, a Band-Aid is not sufficient. Okay? So basically what they're saying is that if your business is already that bad off, then going out and filling out a fraudulent SBA loan application is not worth the headache. And then it says practice point. In any situation, behaving desperately is unlikely to save your business. And I remember, guys, when I was building my business, anytime I used to act desperate, I never got the client, y'all. I never got the client. So look, I learned that years and years ago. If it's your money, it's going to come to you. If it's your money, it's going to slide right into your PayPal, right into your bank account with ease, okay? You don't have to be desperate for your clients or desperate for your money, okay? Also, now, people are saying the government owe you. They should give us this money. Oh, this, and that. In all actuality, in business, guys, we should be able to operate and function in any climate. Okay, this is what makes us have the limitless income and have the probability to be billionaires, because during tough times like this, we have so much opportunity and so much chances and stuff. Yes. Oh, so many opportunity and so many chances. But the problem that we're having is that right now, we have this belief that, oh, well, the government should, they created this COVID or they knew about it, whatever they, that doesn't work in business. Okay. Yes, it's billions of dollars. Yes, the government should give us all loans. Yes, I agree. But that doesn't support your forcefulness or your fraud or your opportunity, your lingering opportunity to try to commit fraud. It doesn't work. And the article said the government is advertising that huge amounts of monies are available to save our businesses, just like they're doing now. I recently sat in a webinar run by a very reputable business consulting group that recommended that attendees get their SBA disaster loan applications in immediately, regardless of the facts. Are y'all listening to me? Regardless of the facts or the actual needs of their business. They said we could always modify our applications prior to taking the money. No, 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 no. State unemployment websites are actually giving instructions in writing on how to mislead and circumvent the system in order to get approved. Don't take the bait. If you default 2 years from now, this good meaning advice won't matter to prosecutors. So basically what the article was saying is that, yes, it seemed like it's billions of dollars out there, right? However, you need to have accurate information. This is why your accounting is 100% relevant 5 years ago and 100% and 1000% relevant today, simply because the businesses that had their financial statements have put in accurate information in their SBA and PPP loan applications. But you, every one of you that is attempting to try to do this bookkeeping on your own, that is attempting to try to save $300 or $400 a month on doing your own bookkeeping, or refuse to do your bookkeeping and accounting, you have more than likely misrepresented your company's income and your company's cost of goods on your loan applications, which now, guess what? It is, leather, a problem and can constitute. There's no adjustments in the applications. If you read at the bottom, it said try to give as accurate information as possible. Okay. All right. Next thing. So I'm trying to negate this free money situation, y'all, because I don't want everybody to get caught up thinking that it's free money. It's not free money. So number 2 reason why the SBA loan money is not free. Any loan over $25,000, right? You have to give some form of, or have some form of collateral. So some of you are probably wondering, oh, well, how come such and such got 50,000? Well, how come such and such got 100,000? Because they probably own a home. They probably have some assets behind them. They probably have something that the SBA can collateralize if they default on the loan. Right? But for many of you that don't have any assets, that don't have any investments accounts, your credit is bad, you know, they just gave you a couple of thousands of dollars just because they want to make sure that you can hold over, but they are leery on trusting you with more money. So how is the loan free money if they're forcing you to give collateral? And I'm actually about to show a loan document that specifically says about the collateral. Give me 1 second. All right, and I'm about to share my screen. So if this is free money, how come if you default, the SBA can come and snatch your car and snatch your house and your 401k and everything else? How is this free money? How is this free money? Okay. It says for loan amounts of greater than $25,000, borrower hereby grants to SBA, the secured party hereunder, a continuing security entrance in and to any and all collateral as described hereon to secure payment and performance of all debts, liabilities, and obligations of borrower to SBA hereunder without limitations, including but not limited to all entrance, other fees and expenses. The collateral including the following property that borrower now owns or shall acquire or create immediately upon the acquisition of creation thereof, all tangible and intangible personal property, included but not limited to instruments, personal promissory notes, chattel paper, including tangible chattel paper, documents, letter of credit rights, accounts, including health insurance receivables, credit card receivables, deposit accounts. So the SBA have the ability to go to every form of money, financial instrument, or any asset that is worth $1, the SBA, when you get over $25,000 worth of money, you are giving them the opportunity to what? Get collateral. You're giving them collateral. Number one. So if the SBA loan was free, why are we required to have some form of collateral? So if your business needed more than $25,000 and you didn't own a home, right? You wouldn't get approved. You wouldn't get approved. You wouldn't get approved. Number two, if this is free money, why do the I can't hear, you can't hear me? Is she the only one that can't hear me? Oh, man. Can you guys hear me? Can somebody put 1 and let me know? I can hear you just fine. Okay, perfect. Number 3 reason why this money from the SBA, perfect. Okay, thank you guys. This money from the SBA is not free money. It's because the SBA actually want you to be able to account for the money. Okay, the SBA wants you to be able to account for the money. So I'm going to read to you. So this is where many of you that do not have your bookkeeping in order and you have not hired a professional like myself to do it, you're going to end up messing yourself up. Yes, you were able to get the funding, but yes, you were able to get the funding, right? Yes, that's the easy step. The next step is how do you account for it, okay? So it says requirements for use of loan proceeds and receipts. Buyer will obtain an itemized receipts, paid invoices or canceled checks, and contracts for all loan funds spent and retain these receipts for 3 years from the date of the final disbursement. Okay, prior to each subsequent disbursement and whenever requested by the SBA, borrower will submit to the SBA such itemization together with copies of receipts. Borrower will not use directly or indirectly any portion of the proceeds of this loan to relocate without prior written permission of the SBA. So that's one. And let me go to the other section where it says books and records. Borrower will maintain current and proper books of account in a manner satisfactory to SBA for the most recent 5 years until 3 years after the date of maturity, including extensions or the date this loan is paid in full, whichever occurs first. Such books will include borrower's financial, listen to this. See, many of you that got this SBA loan, you forgot that accounting is the language of business. And as you guys can see on my screen, I'm about to read you this. Such books will include borrowers' financial and operating statements. So what are your financial statements? Is your bookkeeping, guys? Okay? Insurance policies, tax returns, related filings, records of earnings, distributed and dividends paid, and records of compensation to officers, directors, holders of 10% or more of the borrower's capital stock, members, partners, and proprietors. Borrowers authorizes the SBA to make a cause to be made at borrower's expense and in such a manner and at such times, the SBA may require an inspection and audit of any books, records, and paper in custody or control of borrower or others relating to borrower's financial or business conditions, including the making of copies thereof and abstract therefrom, and 2, inspections and appraisals of any of the borrower's assets. Last but not least, the borrower will furnish to the SBA no later than 3 months following the expiration of borrower's fiscal year, and in such form the SBA may require borrower's financial statements. And I'm going to close this share right here, right now. So if this is free money, why is the SBA requiring that you guys show after 3 months of your fiscal year end your financial statements? Your financial statements. Do you know why I'm not worried? Because I'm doing the bookkeeping for my clients. I'm having them send us their receipts. They're good. And one of my clients said it the other day in our meeting on Friday. She said, Falashe, all these people got me all worried, and their accountant didn't tell them this and this. And I said, girl, you already good. Send your receipts to your receipts email. Keep doing what you're doing. Continue to keep doing your paperwork and do the strategy that I told you, and you'll be good to go. But many of you think that this is free money and it don't have to be accounted for. And as we read today here, you have to have your financial statements. So it is now time for you guys to understand that there's no business without your accounting and your bookkeeping and stuff. And honestly, I hope that right now, that since we're in this tough time, that many of you start to understand the importance of your financial information, because the only people that were able to apply on time and get funding when they need it was the ones that had their stuff in order. It's time now that you guys get your stuff in order. You're walking around saying Black Lives Matters, yes, but until our finances matters, our body and our Black lives will never really matter. Until we get our finances in order and start doing things the way it's supposed to be doing, which is doing your bookkeeping and your accounting and getting things in order and doing it the way it's supposed to be doing, and stop trying to cut corners, then guess what? We will never make the overall impact or have the growth or whatever that we want from society as a whole. We will never get it until we all come on the same frame of mindset and get our stuff in order. It is time now. All right, guys. So if you want more information about the PPP, remember they're closing the doors tomorrow. The EIDL application don't end until I think it's September 30th, 2020. So you guys have time for that. If you need assistance with your financial statements or anything accounting related, go to our website. Go to bit.ly/Falashade Leads, or check the link in my bio, depending on what platform. So guys, the floor is yours. Do you have any questions? The floor is yours. Any questions? Any questions? So Latanya said, we plan to just send it back, got it to establish business credit. Why? Why would you do that? If you know that you did not put the right information on there and it's wrong, then yes, send it back. But if you know you put the right information on there, right, just make sure you keep proper records and do what you need to do. But see, this is the thing, guys. If you all were able to, how much more credit do you guys need? Not to say how much more credit do you guys need, but how much more loans and everything else do you all want to get? Because there comes a time when that one little loan is really all you need, you know? Any questions, y'all? Y'all got about good 5 minutes before the kids wake up and start disturbing, guys. So just to give you guys a heads up, while we're waiting for the questions to come in, guys, me and my team, we're putting together the business blueprint for you guys. So many of you are on the fence or stuck trying to build your business. You've hired every coach. You've done everything. Try to learn Facebook ads, girl. You didn't join Instagram, Twitter, everything. You done everything, right? Under your power in building your business, right? Well, guess what? I can take all the guesswork out of you building your business and get into your first goal, which may be 50,000. Your second goal may be 100,000 by joining the business blueprint, where I walk you guys through everything I've learned in business, how to make money, how to fish, how to sell, how to market, everything, accounting, taxes, everything you need to manage your business. So if you know you're struggling to build your business, if you know you're not making enough money, if you still after 10 years have to come on live stream every day to make money, which I know I don't have to, not to sound cocky or nothing like that, but I don't have to no more. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to even have to fish. Money comes to me. If you want that level of security in your business, look out for the business blueprint, guys. You'll start to see all of the marketing and stuff come out. But guess what? I'm only taking 20 women. 20 women. That's it. If you want to grow your business to 6 figures, I have the proof in the pot. I have clients that say, Falashe took me from 50,000 to 100 plus to 200 plus, 300,000 plus. So yes. Sabrina's, hey Sabrina, hey, okay guys, so Sabrina Hayden, I forgot her. She owns a women's center here in the DMV area, guys. So if you are a women business owner and you are looking for community, you're looking for office space, then you want to definitely go and follow Sabrina, and she may have some available units in her women's center, her women empowerment center, for you to probably grab, especially while businesses are growing and glowing. This is your time to also grow and glow. So Sabrina say, is $10,000 still a grant? If so, how? Yes, the $10,000 is still a grant. However, no one is really getting the $10,000 if they have 10 employees. So the trick is you're getting $1,000 per employee. So if you have 5 employees, you get 5,000. If you have 3, you get 3,000. Go ahead, Tommy. You done your little research, Tommy. Oh, go ahead, Tommy. Tommy say he didn't receive his grant yet, but he got his SBA loan. Congratulations, Tommy. So the $10,000 grant is the cap, is the maximum that your company could receive as a grant. So they'll give you the max 10,000, right? But they're giving 1,000 per employee. Okay. So if you have 4 employees, you can get 4,000. If you have 3, 3,000. Okay. Do we pay that back? No, you do not pay the grant part back. No. The EIDL, yes. And the PPP, yes, if you cannot get all of the loan forgiven. So Sandra said, oh, wow, so many people have fabricated their info. Yes, it's so many people, Sandra. It is crazy. Sabrina said, for my nonprofit organization, we are all contractors. That's fine. You can go ahead on and still apply. You would just put 0 down there for the amount of employees, right? But still put in every other information that you need and submit at that point, Sabrina. I really think that this would be a good chance for you to get some funding for your women. So, yeah. So Teresa Cookies for You say, so do you have to report the grant at tax time? So that is a really, 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 really good question. Okay. Grants are not taxable. Okay. Grants are not taxable. That's a really, really good question, Teresa. Ebony, hey love. Ebony saying, if I didn't make a nice amount of income, can you apply? Yes. The issue is not about, okay. So let's look at it 2 different scenarios. So the EIDL, yes, you need to have some income, but we're not talking about like an astronomical amount. One of my clients I just submitted for, he made 30-something thousand in his business. He had a net income of about 8,000. Yep. He ended up getting approved for $3,800. Okay. So no. Now my clients that make millions, they've gotten hundreds of thousands. My clients that make hundreds of thousands, they've gotten high 5 and 6 figures in their loan amounts. Okay. Any other questions, y'all? At all? So did you guys enjoy my live stream? Y'all probably like, Falashe, you abandoned me. No, I didn't abandon you guys. You know, like when you all are building a massive business and you want to grow, you have to take some strides, some steps back. Like once you guys start to scale to where we are in our company, you guys are going to understand why I always have to take a few breaks, because things just get crazy. So like right now, as we're talking right now, we're getting out loan applications for all the clients that have delayed, that didn't send in everything. I'm also talking to all of my staff. So, you know, guys, I have like 10 to 15 actual staff members full time. So yeah, it's kind of crazy when you all are growing. Oh, you're welcome, Sandra. You're welcome. All right, guys. So any last minute questions before I head out? And I'm done for the day, y'all. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. I done banged out. I've been working since like 5 o'clock this morning though. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 hours I've already done work. You're welcome. You're welcome, Latanya. So any other questions, guys, before we go? So we did the review on the SBA. So you guys now know 3 things. You need your financial statements, you need proper records, and you need your receipts to back things up, okay? Do not think that this free money. You want to be able to back everything up, because if they say it wasn't for the business. So like, for example, we did a photo shoot for the office. So what I did, if you notice, for all my vendors that I paid for the photo shoot, it specifically even had the photo shoot date in the PayPal memo. It specifically said what was the purpose of the photo shoot and why as well. So you want to keep extensive records so you guys can cover your tracks and cover your ASs. Okay, you want to do that. All right. Ebony says, okay, thank you. Do you have any space for filing tax? I need help with this. Yes, Ebony, always. Yes. And then depends on how quickly you want to do it too. If you're trying to do it for the PPP loan, we need to hurry up because tomorrow's the deadline. I just got out 4 tax returns this morning just for the PPP. I mean, not for the PPP, for the SBA. No, for PayPal, that PayPal grant stuff. If you're a client of mine, you received a message from me to do the PayPal grant. So all my clients did that. They needed the taxes. But yes, Ebony, we got space for you, love. So should we apply for the PPP or EIDL or SBA Express? Don't do the SBA Express or the SBA thing. Go ahead and do the EIDL, Sabrina. Go ahead and do the EIDL. The PPP may not apply because you don't have payroll for the nonprofit. So go ahead on and do the EIDL. Yes, Sandra, I am very familiar with taxes for day traders. Yes, yes. Are you a day trader that have your own business, or you're a day trader that's operating under your personal name? Because I actually even help my clients convert over to trading under their business, which is quite a bit. Yep. All right, guys. So I've enjoyed myself with you guys. Don't forget to look out for the business blueprint, because I know many of you are struggling, and all of you that I do taxes for, I see it on your books. You guys are, I told you join Business University last year. You didn't join Business University. Now they're making money and doing their thing. I told you join my bookkeeping. Let me be your coach. Let me do your accounting so I can help you get the 6 figures. You guys said nope for last day. So the clients that have, they're rocking it out. For all of you that have been watching me for 5 years, like when me and my team hit our million, do not say Falashade didn't want to bring me with her, or Falashade didn't want to share the information. She wasn't, being forthcoming with the juice. I'm telling you guys, the juice is all in my ability to be honest with you. I do not benefit from fluff. Your success don't benefit from fluff. And I refuse for you to leave me and be taken advantage of. I refuse for you guys to leave me and don't know how to make money and don't know how to sell. I refuse. So when you guys join a business blueprint, I teach you all of that: how to negotiate, leverage, read your numbers, build your business, make money, build policies, procedures, systems, the works, basically the blueprint. Nicole said, okay, yep, out at you. Sandra said, I'll reach out to you soon. Want to make sure I start correctly. Perfect. Hey, Nicole, how Flash Day? Do you do mentoring for tax? A lady I know just asked about this. I don't. Honestly, so many people want me to mentor them for the taxes, and I don't at the moment. I am actually looking for in-house tax preparer, though. I had to replace my account, one of my tax preparers, so we are looking for someone. If you want to join the winning team, come over here. So the chosen message, I just found out about you last year. When I'm ready in my new business, I will buy your package. Perfect. or service. Perfect. And that's my recommendation. So most of the people that have taken my advice and started with me before they jumped out there, they're much further ahead in their businesses than the individual that just jumped out there and hired a coach, jumped out there and tried to wing it. It is worth the investment. No, I don't have the link yet, Latanya, but my team, the landing page is almost done. I've already done most of the content. So yes, no. So look, there go one of my clients right there. She know me and her fought for 1 year. No, not fought for 1 year. I'm just crying for 1 year, please. 1 year. But no, guys, I'm excited. This is your year. Do not allow COVID or any pandemic or anything distract you from your goal. I feel as though God is using this tough time to make everything you want in your life come together full circle. It is now time for us to hold each one of ourselves accountable to our goals and to our next level. And it's time that you guys say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of pinching pennies. I'm tired of not living the life that I dream of. And guys, when I tell you the impact that I'm making on my clients, the ones that are for me, I'm changing their lives. And all I want to do is change yours too. So don't forget, look out for the business blueprint, guys. When I tell you, even my team was like, Leo was like, Miss Fowler, you giving all of them this and the kills? I was like, yep. My PR team, she was like, Flashade, this can be no less than $1,000. This cannot be no less than $1,000. It's too much. It's too much. You're giving them everything. So guys, the reason why I'm putting the business blueprint out there is because I want you to be successful. So many coaches are making millions off of you, but you guys are not making millions. And I'm seeing it. And it's extremely saddening to me that the coaches are making 6 and 7 and 8 figures. Some of them are going to 8 figures off y'all dimes. And you guys are still trying to figure out what product or service to market. You guys are still trying to figure out what platform is for you. You guys are still trying to figure out how to do a funnel and how to do a landing page. You guys are still trying to figure out how to get connections and resources and how to do joint ventures and create programs and packages and summits. You guys are still spinning your wheels, but I see all of your coaches getting rich. They're not my clients though, because my clients deliver. Okay. So if you're working with one of my clients, you're getting the juice. You're just not doing your work. Okay. But all of the other coaches out there, I see they're winning and you guys are losing. And you are losing because you think that what I teach you guys on how I built my business, we're going to 7 figures this year, guys. That, Falashe is just an accountant. She don't know how to build a business. Falashe have real results. I have real results, like real results. Like a lot of you been knowing me for 3 and 4 years, and I've probably quadrupled my revenue after letting go 6 figures of revenue when I first regrouped in 2016. So a lot of you guys, I gave y'all a head start. You all had 6 figures in 16. I let go of 6 figures of income. I fired all of my clients in 16 and I started fresh. Now me and my team, we're hitting to our million. And I've been asking you guys, come, let me teach you guys. Let me give you the juice. All my coaches, I've hired every multi-million-dollar coach out here. I've worked with, and I'm hired another coach. When y'all see my new coach, you can be like, oh yeah, Falashe, you want to tell your team, your clients everything. So now I've joined with Ed and Andy, Ed Milet and Andy Frisella. So if you guys been watching me, you know those my boys. So I joined their syndicate, RT syndicate program, and that's only for 6 figures or higher earners. And I've trained with almost every $1 million coach that you guys have coached with. And so it's very frustrating to me that I see them making millions and you guys haven't even made $10,000 yet. She doesn't do, you guys haven't even made 10,000 yet. So Monet Love Gilbert, check her out. She doesn't do intern, but she's helping the tax industry. Okay. Yes, he is. All things work together for good. That's what Sabrina said. God is doing something. Yes, he is. His fire says so true. Cho said, thank you and God bless you. You're welcome, love. God bless all of you guys. And so I just hope that you all understand that this is your time, and don't wait and stop getting fooled by the lavish lifestyle. Y'all, like, y'all don't even know. If I wasn't bound by confidentiality, right, when people do consults with me, right, then you guys would know that most of these people you guys are falling for, they don't have the backing. So their financial statements and their numbers and their taxes, if you were to show them, they're not making the 7 figures that they're telling you guys. They're not. They're not. If somebody tell you they're making 7 figures and their SBA loan is 40,000, they're not making 7 figures. If their SBA loan is not over $100,000, they're not making the money that they are in the position to coach you. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah. So guys, now is the time for you to take control of your lives. I don't deal with fluff. I don't issue fluff. It's all about your success. If you don't make money, I'm not happy. If you don't become rich, I'm not happy. I'm going to get rich because guess what? God already destined me to help you to become rich. So he's going to make me rich regardless. But the issue is this. It's time now that we all step up. And here's why. And then I'm going to go. I did some calculations and I'm like, okay, well, if I make my 30 million and such make that 30 million, then that means we can only give $1 to 30 million people. When I started to look at things like that, right? When I started to look at it, things like that, like, oh my gosh, even if I make $1 million today, I can only help a limited amount of people. That's what started to really push me to about group economics. Guys, my millions and your millions cannot do enough. We need 25 millionaires. We need 100 millionaires. We need 1,000 millionaires, okay? So if your coach is the only one that's making millions, our community is losing out. It's now time that all of us step up and demand that we make the millions so we can have some form of group economics, and now we can start trading and doing things in our own right. Okay. But if it's only 5 millionaires, you know, it's only so much that they can do, only so much impact that they can make, and so many lives that they can change. So I'm asking all of you now to figure out what part you play in this society now and step up to the plate. Figure out what your purpose is. Even if your purpose is to make sure my wig look good, girl, then yes, that's a good purpose because look, I need to be spliff, right? Or if your purpose is to watch your niece so your sister can go out and push your kids, then that's your purpose. Or if your purpose may be to help your grandmother and then you teach other people how to take care of their elderly family, that's your purpose. It's time now that we stop focusing on just the small things. If hair isn't your passion, stop selling it unless you can make a killing. But most of the women that are making money in the hair industry are actual stylists. All of you other ones are struggling. Or you know what I mean? So like, come on now, figure out what works for you. Let us now start, let's being real with ourselves. And you know you don't like to do hair, so you can't promote the bundles the same. But my client that does hair, she can promote her bundles because she know how to make a wig look bomb and beautiful, right? But you're having a difficult time selling because you're selling stuff that is not aligned with your God-given purpose. So many of you have not sat down with a person like myself to pull your greatness out of you so you can go and make the money that you want, so you can manifest the lifestyle that you desire, so you can work closer and build your dream and get to where you want to go. But many of you are focused on what everybody else has got going on, but haven't dig deeper into your soul to see what God is directing in your life for you to be now purposeful, driven, and one contributing to society. We do not need any more wig companies, y'all. We do not need any more wig companies. We do not need any more waist trainer companies. We do not need any nail more. No. We don't need that. We need farmers. We need lawyers. We need doctors. Okay, we need mobile medical services for the people that's homeless. We need real practical stuff. Hair, lipstick, and weave will not help the African American community. We have enough of those, okay? Find what God put in your heart today. If you're listening to this and my message is completely off, if you're listening to this, then God told me to talk to you. Talk to you today. Your purpose isn't aligned with what he wants for you. He gave you your passion. He gave you the skill, okay? He gave it to you 5 years ago. But because your family didn't agree with you, because you didn't have the support, you just kicked it to the side. This is the time now to pull it. If you love crocheting, crochet. Come on now. If you love drawings, draw me. I can put it, you know what I mean? I can put it in the background. You can make money now, guys. Everything that you guys desired in your life, this is your time. And God has said it to me multiple times. Tell these people what direction they need to go into. Push them to find their souls and find who they are. See, this is the reason why us as a community, an African American community, we have not gotten far, is because we haven't done the soul searching or the deep diving that we need to do internally to understand why we respond the way we respond, why we don't like this or why we did. Let me give y'all one real story. When I was building my business, well, no. Sorry, not when I was in high school, I was a little socialite, y'all. I used to be like, I had to be the flies, Gucci, product, everything. What I realized was this. I was dating men for money. I was dating, I'm going to repeat this for you guys because it might went over your head. I was dating men for money, meaning, if you ain't have enough money, don't talk to me. Oh, nah, what you got on? What kind of car? If you don't have no house, you don't have this, right? That's me, y'all. Look, I'm telling y'all, look, I said, my story, my book come out. Don't be surprised, y'all, right? So that used to be me. So guess how God worked? This is so funny. That's how God worked, y'all. That's how God worked. So my husband now, 9 years, guess what? I met my husband when he was broke. He met me when he was broke. He didn't have nothing because my husband's not from here. He's from Nigeria. So all his assets, all his wealth, everything, all his money's back home. When he came here and we met, he was broke. He was struggling. And look at me. Look at God, right? I'm sitting there trying to date men for money. And God sent me my everything broke. It was up to me. It was up to me. Thank you, love. It was up to me to do a deep dive into my soul and say, well, why, Falashe, why are you looking for men for money? Why? Then God sent you your husband. He broke as a dust, right? But he everything you not, right? He everything you supposed to be, right? Then it dawned on me. Right? It dawned on me that the reason why I was dating men for money is because my dad never gave me money. That my dad never took care of me financially. And I've always wanted a man to take care of me because my dad didn't. So the true picture was this. God said, hell no, no man but me will be your provider. No man but me. That's what God told me. No man, not even your husband, will be a provider to you for Lashade. Oh, Lukimi Aibusi. That's what he said to me, right? And I'm like, what, Daddy? What do you mean? Because he said, you have to be self-sufficient, independent to live the life that I need you to be. Whatever money your husband has will not be enough. Whatever money you get from somebody will never be enough for what I want for you and for what you want for yourself. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this story, right? Exactly, chosen one. He's just a bonus. He's just a bonus. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because sometimes it takes us to go deep down into our lives and go back and ask ourselves, why are we making these decisions? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Why are we trying to take the easy route out? Why we can't love our husbands? Why we can't love our wives? Why we can't work hard? Why we can't become disciplined? What is it? What's stopping us, right? It's something that we haven't done a deep dive into understanding why. And then once we understand, you will never look at what we're going through right now or whatever difficult circumstance that you're ever in as it being the end all be all. And you will understand that God have to take us through a little stuff. You know what I mean? A little stuff, so he can strengthen us to handle the backlash and the pressure and the struggle and the strife and the perseverance and everything that we're going to need for the next level. But if we're focused on the little bit of money I could have got from this dude, or the little bit of money I could have got from this person, right? Then I wouldn't be focused on the amount of money that I'm going to provide for the masses, or the amount of money that I'm going to be able to give back to the masses, or the amount of money that I'm going to help put into you guys' pocket. If I was focused on a man for money. So I'm telling you guys this, and I'm being extremely honest, because as a whole, we each individually have to do a deep dive into why we are operating the way we are. And until we're able to have that strong level of accountability, right? Self-accountability, nothing will ever change in our lives. Nothing. So this is our time. He's paving the way. He's giving you the coins. You said you needed 40. Daddy said, SBA, give her 40,000, right? Daddy said, you said, Daddy, I need 30. He said, SBA, give her 30,000. He's giving it to you now. Are you going to give him what he needs from you? Are you going to get your accounting in order? Are you going to pick up the call and call my office? Are you going to be disciplined and get your paperwork in order? Are you going to clean up your house? Are you going to mop your floor? Are you going to spend time with your children? Are you going to do what you say you're going to do once God relieves the money problems out of your lives? Okay? All right? Because it's right now, self-accountability is what we all need. And if we don't do it, you guys are going to be here next year saying, Falashade, you had a course and I didn't join it, right? Or you're going to say, Falashade, I had the opportunity to do the loan and I didn't. Or Falashade, I didn't have my paperwork in order and now my business is struggling. Guys, it's now time for us to accept our mistakes, but stop making the same mistakes twice. So Elizabeth says, this just resonated with me for a different reason. The story you just told. Oh, perfect. Chosen says, what do you recommend for startups who need money? What do I recommend? Like, what do you mean? Like selling? If you need money, you have to learn how to market and sell. See, so a lot of you are hiring coaches that don't specialize in sales and marketing. They're teach you how to set up a funnel. But if you don't know how to sell or market, you're not going to be able to market the funnel. You understand? So right now, if you are in a startup position and you need money, you have to focus on sales. How do you sell? What avenues could you sell in? What are your market spaces? What places? So this is what I do with my clients in our coaching sessions. Okay. It's not just accounting. Like I just use the numbers as the basis for it. But in your particular situation, I will first evaluate every avenue that you're marketing, introduce new avenues so we can track that, right? The next thing I'll end up doing is first reviewing your marketing message. The next thing, seeing if it's consistent, all right? So it's different layers to what needs to be done. And so the first thing that I would do, easier said than done, is to get sales training. Okay. And the only reason why I sell the way that I sell, I took multiple years of sales training. So I read all of the Nightingale. I read Earl Nightingale, all the Earl Nightingale sales content, Dan Kennedy sales content. I've trained with James Malinchak. I've trained with my coach Tiana. I've trained and read almost every sales book out there. Okay. So you guys got to practice sales. Right? Okay, that was a good question, guys. All righty. Y'all got 2 minutes and the countdown begin. Any last minute questions before I go and close out my day? I enjoy y'all. I miss y'all. I really did. Like I enjoyed doing my live streams, but I think it was extreme. It was getting very frustrating to me that you guys weren't executing. I like execution. If I come on here and you guys don't execute, I've lost $300 and something an hour. You understand? So if you guys don't execute, I could have used that time to call my client that's going to execute. You understand? So it's just, I had to ask myself, are people going to execute? Because some of you are on information overload. You watch mine and you go watch somebody else's. Then you come back home tonight and you don't know what to do because you've gotten so much information, you don't know where to start. So Sandra said, this was good. Glad I tuned in. Thank you, love. Hopefully you come back. His fire of deliverance said, how do we get the training you're talking about? Okay, so the business blueprint, what I'll do, my team will go ahead and post a link because we're almost done with the landing page. I actually, and let me get y'all opinion. Would y'all rather because this is what I was thinking. I was thinking I have the first course live. The first course live. But because it is so much content, it will have to be at least 16 weeks. It will have to at least be 16 weeks. And then we come on at least an hour every night, hour, 2 hours every night. Well, not every night, once a week. And then you guys execute the week, and then we come back. That's the only way that I can think of. Oh, Tommy, I missed you too. So would you guys prefer for the business blueprint to be live or pre-recorded? Live or pre-recorded? Because if it's live, I know you guys will get everything. If it's pre-recorded, y'all will probably be asking more questions in the Facebook group. But yeah, live or pre-recorded? Okay, live and follow. That's what I was thinking, live with replays. That's exactly what I was thinking. You were missed too, Tommy. Yep. Okay, guys. So that's what I was thinking. So what we'll do, we'll set a date. So I'll talk with Leo in the morning time. And then I'll have Leo go ahead on and message all of you that has posted entrance on the business blueprint. So you go to the landing page. I'll just have my team put the outline up there. And if you're ready to move forward, we're only taking 20 women so I can give them hands on. It's only 20 women. And right now, I have a few women that have already lined up that is waiting for me to release the course. So, and they're still executing on everything that I ever trained them before too. But yeah, so guys, look out for the business blueprint. I'm just excited to hopefully change many of you guys' life. I don't want to leave you guys. Like a lot of y'all been with me since 2015. We've been 5 years. And while I've blossomed, had a little face breakout here and there, right? Had to disappear on y'all, right? Lost some, won some, quit some, fired some, right? I've made massive progress, and I want you guys to come on the ride with me. I don't want to be on doing the TEDx and be on Forbes by myself. But all of you guys that started with me, I'm leaving you guys like dust. I told you I can teach you. Even all the financial professionals, you guys are still struggling. I told you I can teach you the juice. But you all didn't want to. You're thinking I'm fluff. I have my financial statements. I have my numbers. I can show you what I make. I make multiple 6 figures. And I've been telling you guys that. And I'm not saying that to be boastful, but I'm telling you guys that you're in good hands. I don't win by upselling you a new program course. That's not me. I want to give you one course, and then you guys should be able to make millions from that because you'll know how to make decisions. You have the business acumen you need. You know how to market. You know how to sell. You know how to implement systems and processes. You know exactly how to build a real business. But I don't know what's going on online. Y'all done got duped so much time that, let me tell y'all something. It's even people out here that went in bankruptcy because of all these coaches. People that went through bankruptcy because of all of these coaches. But you could have just paid me my little fee and you would have been making money. Point blank period. Point blank period. I don't want you to be by yourself either. Exactly. I'm not. I'm not, because I'm gonna force y'all. So guys, it was amazing. I had fun. I'm going to go and chill with my family. It's almost 6 o'clock. So we're winding down here in the office. My office is closing now. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in at all in working with me, you can call the office directly. Randy you take care of you. Or Leo, when he gets in the morning, he'll message you guys about the business blueprint. So I've already made my mind up. I'm going to just do it live, and I'm going to record it, and I'm going to walk you guys through hand in hand on building your business and making money and building the life that you guys dream of. Okay. All right, guys. So I will see you. Oh, don't forget to tune in tomorrow on the Money Zone, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about, well, I have to ask my team what we're talking about because they just put my content together. Well, not my content, but my topic, so I can create my content. So they asked my PR team what we're talking about tomorrow. Got duped. So you guys, you have an amazing day, and look, don't forget to tune in tomorrow on the Money Zone. And guys, we're also looking for advertisements too, so if you want to get your business out there and want me to promote, so if you notice the people that I know of, I promote it or I support. If you're a client of mine, I'm back to the promoting you on my platforms again, because we all need money, right? All right, guys, love you.